This is how we give praise. This is how we honor the one who's above all names. This is how we show love to the one who is called love. This is how we worship. This is how we worship. Arms lifted high, on our knees, yeah. This is how we worship.
So the beginning has a very long intro, and so usually we'll use that time to enter in on stage, noho on the part where the song starts, and then if we still have time, we just have our hands on our lap, looking down, and then you will start from your hands coming up to your shoulders as you look right, and you bring them around to your mouth, then wave at your mouth, and then come up on your knees and up straight in front of you to the sky. With your right hand up straight in front of you, left hand to the side, palms facing out, and then they turn over to face in as you run across the sky. Then you're going to come back down on your knees with your left hand to your mouth and then up, but you're going to stay down. Then you're going to reach back left corner and you're going to drive it over to your right front corner. You're going to come up off your knees and then around, and you're going to sit down as if you're bowing. Then you're going to come up, scooping down, come up on your knees, straight up to the sky, and then you're going to ka'o left, right as you open up. Then you're going to ka'o left as you roll by your heart, and then you're going to come out with your right to your right corner, right front corner. Then your left hand is going to wave in your chest and then come out to your left front corner. Then you're going to come up off your knees with two ka'o. Ka'o right, ka'o left. Then you're going to come back down. Ka'o right and ka'o left with the love motion. Pay close attention to the way my head is facing. Then you're going to do how we worship to the right, bringing your arms around to the front from your mouth and back up to the sky, up on your knees. Then you're going to bring it back towards you. It draws in front of your face. You go down on your knees and it's going to stop right at your chest as you ka'o right and then you ka'o left. Then you're going to open your arms up as you look right. Arms lifted high are what the words are. So you're going to bring them out to the side and then up on your knees as you draw them upwards towards God. Then your right hand is going to draw left and open. Then your other hand is going to meet your right hand as they come down back onto your knees, drawing left, right. Then your right hand is going to come over your left and you're just going to kind of brush it and then spread it towards the right. Then your right hand is going to come up towards the middle of your chest to your mouth, left hand out to the side, and you're going to come up on your knees as it draws up right in front of you to the sky. Then you're going to bring it over towards your right, both hands, and then you're going to ka'o down back onto your knees, and you're going to ka'o left and ka'o right. Then you're going to roll by your heart left, roll by your heart right. Then both hands are going to come to your chest. And then as the back of your hand faces forward, you're going to draw out, lean back, come to your eyes, and push forward up onto your knees. And then you're going to come over your head, ka'o left, reach out to the sides, ka'o right, ka'o left, and love as you ka'o right. Then your hands are going to scoop down and you're going to get ready to come up. And the first leg is your right leg to come up, then your left, then you change weight onto your right so that you can kaholo left. 1, 2, 3. And then it'll take you into the second verse.
This is how we worship. This is how we give praise. This is how we honor the one who's above all names. This is how we show love to the one who is called love. This is how we worship. This is how we worship. Arms lifted high, on our knees, yeah. This is how we worship. Hearts surrender to the one we love. Jesus, we will worship.
So you're going to kaholo to your right, and your hands are going to come out from your shoulders to your mouth, and then you're going to kaholo left forward, coming from your mouth straight up. So if you notice, it's the same as when you were noho, but now we're putting steps to it. Then you're going to reach up with your right hand, right foot, reach, switch your weight, then do it to the other corner from your mouth. Your left hand will come from your mouth, left foot forward, then switch your weight, and then you're going to draw from the back left corner, and you're going to go right, step with your left over your right, and then lean forward on your right as you drive it forward to your right corner, up, and then you're going to sit back on your left as you bow. Then you're going to kaholo right, up, and then you're going to ka'o left and right as you open up your hands. And then you're going to koholo left as you roll by your heart. And your right hand is going to open to the right side. And your left hand will scoop into your chest as you ka'o right and out as you ka'o left. Then you're going to lele forward or step forward with your right. Then with your left. And then you're going to koholo to your right with your arms stretched out to the side. Pay attention to where my head is. And then into a love motion. Then you're going to koholo left as your arms come around, heading towards your mouth. And then koholo right forward, mouth, and up. Then you're going to koholo back left as your hands drop back over your face, down to your chest. And then you're going to ka'o right. And then you're going to ka'o left as your head moves with your ka'o. Then you're going to kalakaua back on your right as your arms stretch out. And then after you switch your weight, you're going to koholo left forward. And you stretch your arms up. And then you ka'o left as your left hand draws from the right. And ka'o right as it opens. And then you're going to pull down from your left, koholoing with your right. And then your right hand, as you ka'o left, will scoop over your left hand and spread out to the right as you finish your ka'o on your right. Then you're going to pu koholo to the back with your left hand, left foot leading. And then you're just going to regular right koholo towards the back. And then you're going to koholo half turn to your left as your arms drop down into a vamp hand motion. Then you're going to umi as your hands turn on your left. Umi again as your hands roll on your right. And then you're going to koholo back on your right as your hands come up. And they're going to come by your eye, and then you're going to push forward as you koholo left. Then you're going to ka'o right over your head, left, and then right with your arms stretched out, and left into a love motion. And then you're going to koholo right from your heart and up to the right front corner. Then with your left hand, koholo left from your chest to the left front corner. And then you're going to ka'o 2 times. 1 as you let your hands drop. So you're going to scoop and kaholo to your right front corner as your hands come up, palms up. Then you're going to bring them to your forehead, and they're going to, as you kaholo back left, still facing your right front corner, they're going to brush over your forehead, come back up to the right corner. But then you're going to whip it over to the left and draw it as you turn right to the back. And then you're going to kaholo left as your hand draws down and up. Then you're going to pull your fist apart as you ka'o right. Then as you slam your fist down with your elbows up, you're going to ka'o left and then kaholo back right as you let it go up. And then you're going to pu kaholo with your left as your hands cross in front of you, and you're going to turn towards your right to the front and open as you step right and ka'o down left. Then you're going to repeat it all over again. Kaholo to your right front corner, kaholo back left as your hands brush against your forehead, coming back around to the right front corner. Then they're going to quickly switch to the left, and then you're going to kaholo back right to the back as they come up towards the right corner. And then your left hand is going to draw down and up. And then you're going to pull your fists apart as you ka'o right, ka'o left, throw it down, and kaholo back right as you let it go. And then you're going to pu kaholo left and turning right, half turn to the front. As you open up, step right and drop as you ka'o left. Follow your left hand with your head.
We stand in awe of the one true God. Surrender all to you. We stand in awe of the one true God. Surrender all to you.
So you're going to kaholo to the right front corner with your right hand coming from your heart and up to the right corner. Then you're going to bring your left and you're going to do 2 waves. 1 and 2. And then you're going to kaholo back right as you're lifting up towards the left front corner. Then you're going to bring your hands to the side as you kaholo down left and kaholo forward and up. Meet your hands together. Then you're going to uehe right, pivot, and uwehe left. Then you're going to kaholo right to the front. Bring your hand over, and it should be to the right corner. And then your left hand should scoop up as you kaholo left to the left corner. And then you're going to umi at your left heart as you roll. And then you're going to point your right foot out as your right hand comes up and over. Then you're going to dig into your right pukaholo and around to the back. As your right hand comes over your head, pukaholo back to the front. With your left foot, comes down your right side as you ka'o left. And then as you ka'o right, it comes up. And then ka'o left again. Then you're going to pukaholo again with your left hand over your head to the back, coming down your side, your left side, and then it's going to draw down and ka'o left, it should be coming up. And then you're going to pukaholo left back to the front as your hands scoop down and cross in front of you. Come to the front. Open up as you ka'o right. And ka'o left. Pivot to your right side. And your left hand is going to come from your mouth as your right hand is out to the side. And you're going to pukaholo up and over. Do the same thing with your right hand coming to your mouth, left hand out to the side, pukaholo from your mouth and up. Then you're going to bring your right hand to your mouth as you do a running kaholo. 1, 2, you're going in a circle towards the right. You're going to do your third one here as you pivot around. Then you're going to come down on your right, step forward with your right, walk forward with your left as your hands come forward, step right, step left, bring your hands up, and as you bring your hands down into a bow, you put them palms down and pow.